Oh no, looks like another case where if you had a popular game installed, you might have a malware on your computer that could have stolen all of your passwords, not just relating to the game, but potentially all of your online accounts as well. And this is not a case of the user making any mistake at all or clicking a link they shouldn't have. This is a supply chain attack that apparently infected the main game. If we do a quick Google search for it, Do At Night Abyss was the game involved, and they responded by doing two things. First, claiming that it was simply an irregular login, and secondly, they offered some loot boxes as an apology. Well, so you lost your $10,000 in crypto, but hey, you can have some free loot boxes. And this really calls into question the cybersecurity concerns you should have when playing a lot of indie games or even major game titles, because it turns out that a lot of these companies really do not pay attention to cybersecurity. We had an RCE in an old Call of Duty game before. That was bad enough. That was more a proof of concept, but this is a real incident. Like, this involves a real info stealer. So if we do a search in any.run for Umbral Stealer, which is the malware involved, you can see we've got a lot of different hits for data exfiltration using a Discord webhook. So if we open one of these, let's see what it looks like on an actual system. Got 23 network threats detected, and you can see it just creates a dump of all of your cookies in your browser. And the thing about info stealers nowadays is they don't really require 2FA. If you're logged in to websites on your computer, they can simply cache that information, post it on Discord, and then the attacker can take over your accounts. It's quite scary. And what's even more scary is if you do a little Google search for this, you can see that this project is actually on GitHub. So the malware that we're talking about isn't even something that's very secretive. They have an open source project that says, this is a free open source stealer for Windows. Umbral Stealer is a fast, lightweight stealer written in C#. The collected data is transferred through Discord webhooks. And apparently, this was intended solely for educational purposes to demonstrate the vulnerabilities of computer systems and promote awareness of cybersecurity. The program should be used in controlled environments with explicit permission of the system owner. Well, guess what? Hackers don't really care. And this has been the downside of any kind of open source project on the internet that's a proof of concept of some kind of malware. We saw that with Hidden Tier, which was a similar example of a ransomware that was created as a proof of concept, but then actual criminals used it to create ransomware and then infected people and extorted them, all using the code that was created for educational purposes. This is one of the reasons I personally am very wary of publishing any of the code that I use for testing in my videos, because the last thing I want is some kind of cyber criminal to take our testing code and then make some modifications so it just sends the data to their server, or it encrypts the data based on their encryption key, and now they have a free ransomware. But yeah, what are you going to do? So if you had this game, make sure you absolutely wipe your system, and you have to go in and reset all of your account credentials as well. I did make a video about that, what to do if your data is compromised, if it's on the dark web. It's actually the pinned video on my channel, the PC Security channel, so make sure you watch that video in case you're ever in that situation where you might be compromised by something like this. You really want to take those steps very quickly to reset your accounts and take back control. Now, I really agree with this user here who said, I find it distasteful to call it an abnormal login issue. That's a very laissez-faire way of saying, well, it looks like a hacker has access to our systems and can drop any file they want into our supply code. Could all be compromised, but relax, guys. It's just an abnormal login. We're dealing with it. We also saw this with kind of like drivers for game hardware. And gamers really are going to be the biggest target for things like this. And a big reason for that is simply that gamers are most likely to download third-party software. They're most likely to download mods, try new games, run new EXEs. They're just in the habit of doing that. And of the thousands of games that are out there, it's very easy to find an indie game or something that just does not have the security or compromise the people behind it, and then just put your malware in the supply chain, and then it's GG, as we say in gamer terms. So once again, I really want to draw attention to this matter. I know I've made other videos on this topic, but info stealers is their gift that keeps on giving. What can I say? Thankfully, it looks like Windows Defender does have a detection for this. Trojan, MSIL, Umbral, Stealer. So there's a good chance it may have quarantined it. But that's the thing with antivirus evasion being as easy as it is. They can always add an exception before they run the malware. Million ways to bypass Windows Defender, unfortunately. So make sure if you are a user of this game that you actually monitor your accounts. You try to reset your passwords, sign out. So if the attacker's got your credentials posted via the Discord webhook, they can't just log in as you and take over your accounts. Now, I do have a really interesting video coming up where we're going to test some of the best security solutions against the top info stealers and the most recent ones we can find to see what detection of these threats looks like beyond things like Windows Defender. So make sure you're subscribed for that. And I just want to thank Any.Run, who support a lot of our educational content, including this video. Now, they recently launched a really cool feature, Any.Run being a public sandbox that you can use to test any kind of program to see if it's malware or analyze it. They've always had an extensive selection of operating systems, Windows 10, Windows Server, Linux, and now they've even added Mac OS. Especially since ARM, I know a lot of people use the MacBook and more programs are going on it, including info stealers. So guess what? Now you can actually run your analysis in a Mac VM too. You can always use the community plan to get started, but they also have the Hunter plan for intermediate users, and they have enterprise plans as well if you're running a SOC or SIEM or anything of that sort. Do check them out using the link in the description, and thank you so much for watching this video till the end. Like and share it, it really makes my day. This is Leo, and as always, stay informed, stay secure.